What's up, guys? I have a special episode of the Retro Game Finds for you today. Last weekend, I think actually it was Thursday or Friday, I had gotten a huge lot of video games, and today I am finally going to be showing you guys a lot of what I got. Obviously, I'm not going to be going through it all. I'm just looking at my notes down here. Now, what I'll do for this video is I'm going to speed through a lot of the PS3 stuff, but there's some good titles in there. I didn't bring up all the PS2 games, but I did bring up the good PS2 games. So I have a big stack of expensive or rare titles, and then I have all of my PlayStation 1 stuff up here except for a few shitbox titles, and some Nintendo stuff, and some other goodies. So I'm gonna go through everything. This might be a lengthy video, so strap yourselves in, grab some food, do whatever you do when you watch these videos, sit back and enjoy. I will tell you how much I paid for everything at the end of the video, and what I'm gonna get you guys to do when I am done showing you guys what I have. I want you guys to guess how much I paid for in the description below, okay? Or sorry, the comment section below. So just to give you an overview, I got 85 PSP games. I got about 90 PS3 games, 200 plus PS2 games, 9 Wii games, 18 DS games, a Nintendo system, 2 PlayStation 2s, 3 PlayStation 1s, and a GameCube. Now, the PlayStation 2s had the cables, the 3 PS1s didn't have any cables, the GameCube didn't have any, and the Nintendo didn't have any. Fortunately, I do have the cables needed for the Nintendo system and one of the PS1s, so just wanted to let you guys know about that. Alright, sorry, I had to let the dog out. Alright, so let's just get started. I'm going to start with some of the guides that I have gotten. He threw in some guides. I'll let you guys know actually how this all began. I have a paid for ad in like a local Craigslist type website. I pay like $40 a month. This was the first month that I've done it just to kind of test the waters, and it paid off very, very well. A guy contacted me, his name's Eric, super nice guy. He said, hey man, I've got hundreds of games and I'm willing to let them go for cheap. I just want to get rid of the stuff. He was a collector. He was collecting basically whatever he could get his hands on, and now he's just kind of lost passion with it. He's only really in it to get some very specific games that are nostalgic to him, and he's just busy, so he just didn't have a lot of time, and he wanted to get rid of the stuff, so he contacted me. And we worked out a deal, and I went over his place. Him and his roommate, both big gamers, and when I was there, he ended up throwing in a bunch of other stuff as well. So just big thank you to Eric, and shout outs to his roomie, Nigel. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the books. We've got a guide for Medal of Honor. Yeah, there's a guide there. By the way, a lot of this stuff, guys, is in fantastic shape. Like the books, this one here, Assassin's Creed 3, still factory sealed. We've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, very good condition, no rips, no nothing. This is a good one here, Mario Party 9, also fantastic shape. We got Halo 4 for the Xbox 360, factory sealed. Here's a unique one. We've got a hardcover for Duke Nukem Forever, factory sealed. Some of the plastic is starting to come off, but very, very nice. We also have a factory sealed collector's edition of Skylanders, something that I've never got into. I don't even own a single Skylander toy, or whatever you call them. I see a lot of people selling them. I see them at yard sales all the time. And last but not least, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's got like a weird styrofoam thing on the back. Once again, factory sealed. Very nice. So he actually threw in those all those guides in the deal for nothing. So pretty awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show off the PlayStation 3 stuff. I'm going to leave all the good stuff till the end. Although this is decent here. So I got some stacks of PS3 games, and I'm going to go through them fairly quickly. We got Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands, Man vs. Wild. Also, I checked all of the games, all the discs. Only a few of them are scratched up, but basically a lot of them are either factory sealed or still have the store recycled seal on it. So it looks like he bought a lot of these games in like a bargain bin and just kept collecting them. We've got Never Dead. Never actually heard of this game. Looks kind of cool. Call of Duty 4. Another really cool thing that I just learned from another fellow YouTuber collector. All these greatest hits red cases. A lot of people don't really like them, collectors, because they're an eyesore on your shelf. You have a bunch of clear cases, and then you've got, especially if you're doing them in alphabetical order, then you've got like, you know, random red greatest hits cases. A gentleman said what he does, and I'm going to be copying this idea because it's genius, is he takes out the sleeves and he puts all of his horror game sleeves on the red cases. And that way he knows what ones are horror games, and then he has his own horror game section. I thought that was really cool, and I thought that I would share that with you guys. If you guys are collectors out there, I think it's a great idea, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, there's the greatest hits. We got Prison Break. We've got Lair. Fuel. Folklore. Spider-Man 3. Devil May Cry. Call of Duty 3. We got the Final Fantasy X and X2 Collector's Edition. Big box, very nice. Also a really good pickup here, Metal Gear Solid, the Legacy Collection. It's got all the Metal Gears here, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, the tactical one, the VR missions, Sons of Liberty, Snake Eater, and the list goes on and on. So they're all in there. It's also got a booklet and stuff. It's complete in box, very nice. We also got Dragon Ball Z Ultimate, Quake, some Moto Cross game, and Enchanted Arms. So that's the first stack of PS3 games. Second stack, we've got a factory sealed copy of Start Party. We've got Uncharted 2, Assassin's Creed 2 Greatest Hits, Warhawk Greatest Hits. This is a good game. Heavy Rain Greatest Hits, very fun game. Good storytelling. If you haven't played it, you should definitely check it out. Call of Duty World at War Greatest Hits, Borderlands 2, Duke Nukem Forever, Dead or Alive, Dead or Alive 5, Resident Evil 6, Gran Turismo 5, Pure, End War, Tom Clancy's, never played that one, Stranglehold. PS3 is not actually a system I played a whole lot of. I remember beating Metal Gear Solid 4, and I played Call of Duties. That was pretty much the show. The odd game, like I said, Heavy Rain, and a couple of other ones that I will mention here. The God of War Origins Collection. We got Resistance, Factory Sealed. Army of Two. And iPet. Sorry about the glare there. By the way, the video game shelving unit is finally done. I went out and paid for it today. It just needs to get painted, so I'm looking for a painter, and hopefully I will have it painted and installed, or built downstairs in my retro room. I cannot wait to show you guys. Perhaps I'll even put a picture up on here to give you a sneak peek of what it is. Really, really excited. I had it custom made. It will fit Nintendo games perfectly, Super Nintendo, all standard disc cases. There's some spots for systems, box games, you name it, it's there. A TV in the middle. Just really excited. But anyway, back to the PS3. We've got Altered Species. It looks like this is some kind of horror game. It looks like Metal Gear Solid meets Resident Evil. Never heard of it. Looks kind of cool. We have got MLB 09 The Show. Also, guys, if there's any PS3 games that you see that are worth something, let me know in the comment section below, because I haven't looked up the individual prices for all these games. I have only looked up the prices for the games that I'm going to show you at the end, the more valuable ones. I don't really know too much about PS3, and I don't know what are the really big titles. So if you see anything really good that catches your eye, just let me know in the comments. We have Genji, Days of the Blade. Never heard of it, looks cool. Dark Sector. Assassin's Creed, the tin case. Assassin's Creed 3. Splinter Cell, Double Agent. We've got Assassin's Creed. Valkyrie Chronicles. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. Sports Champions. A game that I hear very good things about but never played, Infamous. It's also sealed there. MX. Some shitbox. Mortal Kombat, the Complete Edition, with a K. Brother in Arms. Prince of Persia. Here's a good one. Kane and Lynch 2. Pretty fun game. Devil May Cry. Superstars. And Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Never played that one. I love Resident Evil franchise, even though, Resident Evil 6 and 5 kind of pissed me off quite a bit. I still buy the games, still in some guilty way enjoy them, kind of like the new Final Fantasies, like 13 and 13-2 and Lightning Returns and shit. Not the best Final Fantasy games, but, I'm a diehard fan and still enjoy playing them. Tales of Symphonia Chronicles. There's that. My cat is up there crying. Mind Jack. Prince of Persia, the trilogy. Final Fantasy 13, Speak of the Devil. Resident Evil 6, Speak of the Devil. Final Fantasy 13-2, Factory Sealed. Twisted Metal, can't go wrong with Twisted Metal games. Kung Fu Rider, never heard of that. Looks kind of like Sleeping Dogs type game. Dead Island, I enjoyed the first one of that. Call of Duty Black Ops. Uncharted 3. Superstars TV. Wolverine, whoa. Wolverine Uncaged. Another copy of Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare 3 and another copy of Modern Warfare 3. Tomb Raider, it's in not the official case, but the sleeve is there. And I have an extra PS3 case downstairs. Call of Duty Ghosts. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And the tin case with some kind of book as well. It's like my dog wants to come in here, so I'll go through these last PS3 games. One more stack. Unreal Tournament. Resident Evil Revelations. Very good game. The Last of Us. Man, that's a great game. Play it if you haven't. Battlefield Bad Company 2. Put a lot of hours into this game too. Resistance 2, factory sealed. Resistance. Lord of the Rings, Conquest. Condemned 2, Bloodshot. Dead Space 3 and Dead Space 2. So those are all the PS3 games. There are a few more downstairs, but they're doubles of some of the ones that I've already mentioned. So, like I said, there's about 90 PS3 games in total. Gonna let the dog in, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. Just let the dog in and grab some PS1 games here to go through. Nothing really all that crazy what I'm about to show you. Once again, all of the really good titles and anything that's worth any significant amount of money will be shown after, actually after I'm done showing you these PS1 games, and we're going to get into the good stuff. Alright, so first off we got Jeopardy. You know, I'm going to be honest, any PS1 game at this point is good because they are hard to find, and they're hard to find with cases that aren't completely destroyed. NASCAR 98, Spec Ops, Battle Stations, Formula 1 99, Cool Borders 2. Looks like it's like a, yeah, it's a European version. Motocross Madness, Dora the Explorer, some Turbo Prop Racing, another copy of Turbo Prop Racing, Skydiving Extreme, Grand Theft Auto 2, NASCAR 99. We've got like a Pac-Man, like a 4-in-1 greatest hits game. Cool Borders 3 greatest hits. Truck Mania, Cool Borders 3 Black Label, and You Don't Know Jack. And over on this side, we have a copy of Driver 2 greatest hits. Another copy of Driver 2 greatest hits. Gran Turismo 2. This isn't even a PlayStation, this is just a computer game. It is totally unreal. Another Gran Turismo 2. Got a lot of Gran Turismo 2s. Siphon Filter 2. Wild 9. Some jump pack for the PlayStation. It's got some demos on there, 6 playable demos. Shrek Treasure Hunt. Super Shitbox 2000. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Moto Shitbox Mania. And Supercross 98. I guess I'll continue right over here and get right into the good stuff. Keep on with the PlayStation theme. We've got a black label of Driver 2 and a black label of Gran Turismo 2. I got so many Driver 2s and Gran Turismo 2s, but both black label, and these ones are in good shape. We've got, here we go, this is where we're starting to get at the good stuff, guys. Final Fantasy Origins, and it is complete in box. It's got small little cracks. It's got a small crack there, and on the back it's got 2 little cracks and 1 little crack up there, but nothing serious at all. So there's that. You can always switch out the cases too if you really want to. And then the best PlayStation game here, and some of you guys might be a little jelly, and I'm going to pronounce this name wrong, Musashi? Musha, I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that name, but fire title right there. That's expensive. This is an expensive game. I think they're going for anywhere between 60 and 90 Canadian dollars. This is complete in box and very, very good condition. Discs are in mint, and the case itself has no cracks, dings, nothing. So that right there is one hell of a pickup. All right, so that's it for the PlayStation games in that bundle. Now we're just going to get into some good stuff. We've got Nights in Nightmare for the DS. I remember looking up this game. I don't remember how much it's worth, but it's worth a little bit. And it is complete in box. Another one that is worth a little bit is Dragon Ball Z, Attack of the Saiyans. And, well, there is no game. I didn't even look inside that one, so now it went from worth to worthless. So there you go. I didn't even look in any of the DS cases, so I should probably do that. So yeah, there's that, and then there's 2 loose DS games. We've got Final Fantasy: The Heroes of Light, just the game, and Final Fantasy: Ring of Fates, just the game. Milo, cat's up there sucking, and I just fed them. Okay, so there's that, and then we also got a PSP. It is a 3000 model in mint condition. He said he only used it maybe once or twice. It literally looks that way. I mean, there isn't even a thumbprint on the screen. So I didn't have a 3000 model, now I do. It comes with a carrying case and all the cords, all that good stuff. So I thought I'd show you guys that. And of course, all those systems that I said at the beginning, the Nintendo, the 2 PS2s, the 3 PS1s, the GameCube. Let me get into some of the PSP stuff. Now, I will show you a picture here on the screen of the PS2 or PSP game, sorry, that I have downstairs. He also gave me the PSP stand as well. So there's a whole bunch of games down there. Nothing insane, but there are some good titles. I just didn't want to take everything up here. When I do a game room video down the road, maybe we can look at the titles a little bit more closely. But I just wanted to highlight the really good ones. So we're going to start off by showing you guys Silent Hill Origins. By the way, all these games are complete in box. Silent Hill Origins, that's an expensive PSP game. Another fairly expensive game, Naruto: The Ultimate Ninja Heroes 2. Jak and Dexter. Which one is this? The Lost Frontier. Here is a really good one, Dragon Ball Z Tag Team for the PSP. Another expensive game, Neverland Card Battles. Then I don't know why I put these ones in here, but I did. Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. I got both the greatest hits and the black label for the PSP. I don't think they're overly expensive. They might be 15, 20 bucks. Here's a good one. Ultimate Alliance 2. Goes for a good penny too. Here's one pretty expensive game, Metal Slug. I think that goes for like 30, 40 bucks, I'm not sure. Of course, Canadian, guys. And I think the most expensive game here is this one, the Ragnarok Tactics. This right here is like 50, 60 bucks for a PSP game. Anything JRPG, man, it's just money. Another expensive title, ZHP. Didn't know anything about it till I looked it up. And I just thought I would show this. This isn't expensive or anything. It's just, I didn't even know they made this, and this was the worst movie and crushed my childhood dreams. Dragon Ball Evolution. The game. Looks terrible, just like the movie. So yeah, those are the PSP games. I mean, this right here is a fair amount of cash value. By the way, I will not be selling any of the PSP stuff or any of these PS2 titles that I'm about to show you. The PS3 stuff, I am trying to bundle it all out as one big lot, as I'm not that interested in collecting PS3, but if I can't get rid of it, or somebody tries to lowball me, I will gladly keep it, put it on the shelf. There's some really good titles there. So most of this stuff, that's the great thing about this pickup. 95% of it is staying here, and it's not going to take much for me to make my money back. So we'll get into. Let's get into the. Let's go with the PS2 stuff. I'll save the Nintendo for last. Okay. We have a really solid game here. No case or manual, but we do have the disc and it's in great shape. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Man, I put hours into this game, days really, into this game. So much fun and pretty expensive. Tomb Raider Underworld. Don't know why I put that there. That must be worth a few bucks or it's kind of rare, but it's complete in box. A game that I thought was worth more money, but it's not, and I thought I'd give it an honorable mention, is Persona 4, complete in box. This game is worth quite a bit. Ape Escape 3. And actually, he ended up buying this at a thrift store locally for $4, so that was a really nice pickup by him. Looks like a lot of this stuff he picked up from thrift stores or bargain bins and got lucky with a lot of it. Another game that's obviously worth something if it's in this pile, Crazy Frog. Never heard of it, and he paid $3 for it at a thrift store. And we have Kingdom Hearts 2. Never played this, never played any of them. Ultimate Alliance, Special Edition. A game that when I looked up, I was like, wow, this is expensive. Urban Reign. Never heard of it, complete in box, but worth some money. This right here surprised the hell out of me. I think it was worth like 50 bucks and pretty frickin' rare. Buzz Jr. Jungle Party. It's, okay, there it is. Then we've got Super Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. Another game that surprised me that was worth quite a bit, The Dukes of Hazzard, Return of General Lee. And they picked this up at a thrift store for $2. What a steal that would have been. And I think that's complete in box. We have Inuyasha. Sorry, I mispronounce all these things. My bad. We've got Resident Evil Outbreak File number 2. Shadow of the Colossus. Greatest hits, but good nonetheless. This is a game that I will be selling because I do have a black label. We've got Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. It's a good one. Another Ratchet and Clank on Up Your Arsenal. Complete in box. And another Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. We've got Castle Shikigami 2. Looks like he managed to pick this one up for $4 at a thrift store. And it's probably worth a lot more than that if I put it in this pile. Here is a game that's worth a fair amount. I do believe this is complete in box as well. Yep. Getting Up here, Contents Under Pressure. I actually think it's worth even more on the original Xbox, but he managed to pick this up for $3 at a thrift store. Definitely worth more than that. We have One Piece Grand Adventure. Also picked that up at a thrift store for $4. Insane. Worth a lot more than that. Samurai Showdown Anthology. We have Spyro A New Beginning, Spyro Hero's Tale, and Enter the Dragon. Don't know if the video cut out there, I think it did. We got 3 Dragon Ball Z games. I think this one's worth quite a bit out of the bunch. I'm not sure. So there's that. I don't know when the camera went out because I hadn't looked at it in a couple moments, but there's the 3 Spyros in case you guys missed those. And a Samurai Showdown and One Piece. I thought I'd just re-show those just in case they didn't it didn't record. So those are the really good PS2 titles. If you guys look up the prices on any of those, they're pretty expensive. And then he threw in these games on top of it to sweeten the deal, and he didn't have to, man. Like, once again, just a nice guy. We got some Nintendo games here. Baseball Stars. I do believe that's a shitbox. A lot of these are Lunar Pool. Just games I didn't have for the collection, so I get to add them. Total Recall. Pinball. The Simpsons Bart vs. the World. Rad Racer 2. Golf with the manual. Swords and Serpents. Boxed, complete with manual. That's very nice. And the best out of all of them, Mega Man 2 with a fantastic label. So that was thrown in there as well. So that's all I'm going to show you. I mean, I shouldn't say that's all. I mean, there's a lot there. Once again, there is like 200 more games, PS2 games downstairs. And here's the thing, guys. Only 5 sports games out of all these games. 5. I don't know how many games in total was all through here. Let me tally them up. We got 85, 200, 290, 3 something. We're getting close to 400 games, and a bunch of systems, including the PSP. In the description or comment section below, predict right now how much you think I paid for everything, and in just a few seconds I'm going to let you know what I paid for it. Another big thank you to Eric. I told him I have a YouTube channel. He might be watching this, so thank you so much for an incredible deal. I mean, he told me I was getting one hell of a deal, and when I went there and he threw in these Nintendo games and some of these books and gave me a couple of stands and stuff like that, it was just throwing things in. It just really went over the top. So here we go. I'm going to let you know how much I paid. $300. That's what I paid for everything. If you do the math, that's less than $1 a game, plus all the systems. Just an incredible deal. I ended up giving him 320 bucks because he threw in some Nintendo games, and he said, "Don't worry about it, just give me 300." And I had an extra 20 on me, so I threw that in. But just amazing, just amazing. I'm gonna end up selling the consoles, and I'll bundle those with some doubles, and I'll easily make my $300 back. I'll sell Mega Man 2 with that. I'll probably profit about $50, and then I'll have at least 300 games to add to the collection, which is always great. Yeah, I'm not really reselling any of this. So the great thing about it was, guys, that of all the games that I have, I only had about 30 doubles, and just about all of them were PS2 and a few PS3 games. So a lot of new, unique games. Thank you very much for all those that stuck it through this video. I know it's probably a relatively lengthy one, so much so that the video stopped recording and I had to start a new one. So big thank you again for hooking me up, Eric, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys scored this weekend, and yeah, I will hopefully have another video for you guys Saturday. I'm going to go yard sailing. It's supposed to be beautiful out on Saturday, and there's already yard sales being posted. So I think that this is going to be a good weekend. I mean, we scored big time last weekend. So much so that I had to put doing this video off until today because I had so much content to put out, which is not a bad thing. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. Finger bang that like button, man. Show some love. And leave a comment. Let me know, once again, what you guys thought of this deal. And let me know what you guys got this week. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. And, of course, stay boss.